we will conclude this chapter. Bending stress chapter will be closed by today class. Any doubts? So today class, we are solving one problem of a bending stress and a bending moments in a beams. So in this problem, he is telling that a beam is there whose cross section is a square. Square means a side, both sides having equal distance. So the cross section is a square. A beam, it may be a simply supported beam, it may be a cantilever beam. So beam having a cross section, as a square. So the beam looks like this and the load is applying on the top. The load is applying from the top. So he needs the comparison. He needs the comparison when the cross section lies like this and when the cross section like this. And a cross section anedi beam cross section anedi ఈ విధంగా ఉంటే గనక అదే లోడ్ పడుతుంది బీమ్ మీద, లోడ్ మారట్లా. బీమ్ ని ట్విల్ట్ చేసి, బీమ్ క్రాస్ సెక్షన్ ని ట్విల్ట్ చేసి, అంటే విత్ ది యాక్సిస్, లాంగిట్యూడినల్ యాక్సిస్ ఐ కెన్ రొటేట్ ఇట్. రొటేట్ చేసి కార్నర్ ఆఫ్ ది బీమ్ పర్పెండిక్యులర్ గా ఉండేటట్టు ఉంటే కనుక బెండింగ్ మూమెంట్స్ ఎలా ఉంటాయి, ఏ విధంగా బెండింగ్ స్ట్రెసెస్ ఏ విధంగా మారుతాయి, బెండింగ్ స్ట్రెసెస్ ఏ విధంగా మారుతాయి. So read the problem. For a given stress, compare the moments. Moments no be compare. Moment of resistance need to be compare of a beam whose cross section is a square. Whose cross section is a square, and the positions of the square. First position is two sides are horizontal. Two sides are horizontal. That is the first position. And second position is the beam having a diagonal cross section. So this is the beam. This is the beam. And the load is applied diagonally. The load will be applied diagonally. The load will be applied diagonally. So which having the more resistance, that is bending, due to the bending, which having the more resistance, we need to calculate here. So we have two cross sections. We have two cross sections. First one is two sides are horizontal, and second one is the diagonal is horizontal. The diagonal is horizontal. The diagonal is horizontal. So the side of the square is A. The side of the square is A. Therefore, initially the centroid of the square will be A by 2. From the bottom it is A by 2, and the lower layer, that is the bottom layer will be having a distance of, that is minus y, will be A by 2, and plus y will be also A by 2. And I need to find out the moment of inertia. Ixx is equal to b d cube by 12. So here b is A as well as d is also A. B is A and D is also A. Therefore, A to the power of 4 by 12 is the moment of inertia. And section of modulus is, we know that section of modulus is Ixx by Y max. Therefore, A to the power of 4 divided by 12 divided by A by 2. So I am getting the section modulus for the first type of beam is nothing but A cube by 6. A cube by 6. Next, I am considering the B type of beam. B type of beam. Therefore, here it is a diagonal lay. The beam is in diagonal lay. The beam looks like this now. So here it looks like two triangles. A bottom triangle and upper triangle. And a triangular moment of inertia is nothing but BH cube by 12. BH cube by 12. And two triangles are existing, therefore I am applying 2. And I need the base of this triangle. I need the base of this triangle and I need the height of this triangle to substitute in my equations. So here I need the diagonal of the square. I need the diagonal of the square. So this is A and this is A. What is the hypotenuse rule? It is nothing but the square hypotenuse is equal to root of A square plus A square. Therefore, I can write it as 2 times of A square. 2 times of A square. Therefore, root 2 into A is the diagonal length. Root 2 into A is the diagonal length. And what is the height of the triangle? What is the height of the triangle? So it is nothing but half of the diagonal. So we have another diagonal on this side, another diagonal on this side. Therefore, it is also equal to root 2 into A, and I need only this height, that is h of the triangle. Therefore, it is a half of the diagonal length. It is a half of the diagonal length, so it is nothing but root 2 into A by 2. So I will get h is equal to A by root 2. H is equal to A by root 2. Therefore, substituting B value, that is the base of the triangle. B is nothing but a base of the triangle, and substituting the height of the triangle H, A by root 2 whole cube by 12 into 2. So we have two triangles, upper triangle as well as lower triangle. Therefore, I will get A to the power of 4 by 12. A to the power of 4 by 12 is the answer. Or 36, this will be answer. And next, what is the Y bar? Need the Y bar means nothing but the uppermost layer distance or bottommost layer distance. Uppermost layer distance or bottommost layer distance. So it is nothing but H only again, whose value is A by root 2. So that is nothing but a Y max. So substituting in my section modulus, substituting in my section modulus equation, substituting in my section modulus equation, therefore I will get this formula. Now I need the comparison. I need the comparison of the M, that is bending moments. I need the comparison of the bending moments. Since the stresses are same, since in the question he is telling the stresses are same, for a given stresses means both having the same stresses. Therefore, we know the equation M is equal to stress by Y into Ixx. So I can write it as stress into Z, stress into Z, where Ixx by Y is nothing but Z. Therefore, for the first cross section, we will get sigma by Z1. For the second cross section also sigma by Z2. So we need to compare the both. Therefore, M1 by M2 is equal to sigma will be cancelled because both having the same sigma. Therefore, we will get Z1 by Z2. Therefore, substituting the values Z1 and Z2. So I am getting a value of root 2, whose value is 1.414. 1.414. Next problem. A three beams having the same length and a same allowable stress, that is sigma or F is same, and a same bending moment, M also will be same. M in this beam, M in this beam, Mn in this beam. And the cross section of the beams are, first one is a square. This is a square, both sides are equal. And the second one is a rectangle. Second one is a rectangle, B and D, where D is 2 times of B, where D is nothing but 2 times of D is nothing but 2 times of B he has given. And here, this is the circular cross section. This is the circular cross section. So I need to compare. These values. So find the ratio of weights of a circular and a rectangular beam with respect to the square. So with the square only, I need to compare the square, circular, and with the square only, I need to compare the rectangle. So I need to compare with the squares. That is, in the both, I need to have the with the square only, I need to compare this circle. With the square only, I need to compare the rectangle. The ratios of weights, I need to compare. So here, he had given this values, that is small a is the square side of the square and B is the width of the rectangular beam, and D I can write as 2 times of B, and D is the diameter of the cross section. So here I need Ixx for the square. So here for the square Ixx is nothing but BD cube by 12. Therefore, here A and A cube, that is A to the power 4 divided by 12 for the square, and by I need the Z. Z is nothing but Ixx divided by Y. Here, what is the Y for the square? It is A by 2. Therefore, divided by A by 2. So I will get a cube by 6. A cube by 6 for the square. Next, for the rectangle, so here it is a b and this is a d, which is equal to 2b, Therefore, Ixx for the rectangle is b d cube by 12. So here b is b again, d is 2 times of b. Therefore, I am getting a ratio of b 8 to the power of 4 divided by 12. There is the Ixx value. And what is the y value now? The y value is again b, because y is equal to d by 2, which is equal to 2b by 2. 2 will be cancelled. Therefore, we are getting a b. Therefore, I am getting 8b cube by 12. So, I am getting an answer of z is equal to, for the second section, z is equal to 2b to the power of cube by 8. Sorry, by 3. Next, for the circular cross section, Ixx is equal to pi by 64 d power 4. Pi by 64 d power 4. And what is the y value? Y will be d by 2 again. Y will be d by 2. Therefore, substituting in the z equation, I will get pi by 32 d power cube. Now equating Z1 is equal to Z2. Z1 is equal to Z2. Why we need to equate it, ma? Because M1 is also equal to, here M1 means square, is also equal to M of the rectangle. That is 2. Here M I can write it as sigma into Z, that is Z1, is equal to sigma into Z2. Here sigma are equal again. Therefore, Z1 is equal to Z2. So, I am equating the Z1 is equal to Z2. I will get a relation between B and A, where B is the width of the rectangle and A is the square side. I will get the relation between these two sides. Again, comparing with the same 1 and 3, Z1 is equal to Z3. Since we need to have a relation between the square only, therefore both are equal again. Bending moments are equal again. Therefore, Z1 is equal to Z3 again. Therefore, I will get a relationship between the square and the circular diameter. So, I am getting the relations. Now how to find the weight? How to find the weight of the beam? How to find the weight of the beam? So if I consider the cross section of the beam and so here so this is maybe a beam whose cross section is a circular, and how to find the weight of this beam? How to find the weight of this beam? To find the weight, I need the density of that material. I need the density of that material of beam and volume occupied by that beam. So how to find the volume? Volume is nothing but area into length. Area into length. Therefore, I can find the weight of each and every cross sections, that is, it may be a square or a rectangle or a circular. I can find the weight by using the formula density of that material, area of the cross sectional into length of that beam. So I need to find out the weights. Please read the problem once. Three beams are having the same length. మూడు బీములకి సేమ్ లెంత్ అమ్మా and made up of same material. Therefore the densities are equal. Therefore weight of the square beam by weight of the rectangular beam. So I can write the weight of the square beam as density into area of the square into length of the square beam rod by, again compare with the rectangle, that is the second one. Therefore density of the rectangular into area of the rectangular into length of the rod of the rectangular. Therefore here all are made up of same material, therefore density will be cancelled and equal length. He is telling it is a equal length, therefore it will be cancelled. Therefore area of the square beam by area of the rectangular beam, we will get a ratio. Therefore how to find the area of the square? So it is nothing but a square. Area of the square is nothing but a square. Therefore a square. And how to find the area of the rectangle? Area of the rectangle is b into d, where d is nothing but 2 times of b. Therefore I am getting 2b square. Now substituting the relation b in terms of a, therefore I will get a ratio. The weight ratio is this. Similarly, I need to compare the square with the circular. So area of the square is again a square. And what is the area of the circular? Area of the circular is pi by 4 d square. So I have a relation between d and a again. Therefore substituting here, I will get a ratio of the weights. The ratio of the weights is asking the ratio of the weights. So ఇక్కడ ఎంత weight తగ్గుతుంది స్క్వేర్ కి? ఇక్కడ బెండింగ్ స్ట్రెస్ సేమే. and length of the beam same, length of the beam same, and we are considering the material. ఏ మెటీరియల్ తో తయారైందో బీమ్ అదే మెటీరియల్ తో అన్ని బీమ్లు తయారైనాయి, 3 బీమ్లు తయారైనాయి, బట్ 3 డిఫరెంట్ క్రాస్ సెక్షన్స్. సో స్క్వేర్ బదులు రెక్టాంగిల్ పెడితే గనక ఎంత వెయిట్ తగ్గుతుంది, స్క్వేర్ బదులు సర్క్యులర్ పెడితే గనక ఎంత వెయిట్ తగ్గుతుంది. సో ద బీమ్ నౌ మనకి ప్రెసెంట్ బీమ్ స్క్వేర్ ఉంది అనుకుంటున్నాను నేను, present beam square undi. This is the beam now present. So instead of square bodulu rectangle pedithe ganaka enta weight tagutundi, weight enta taggichagalamu. So instead of square, if I convert it into circular ga marchite ganaka enta weight tagutundi naku. I need the weight comparison. Ikkada stresses same gane undali, బెండింగ్ మూమెంట్ దాని మీద పడే బెండింగ్ మూమెంట్ సేమ్ గానే ఉండాలి, అన్ని సేమ్ గానే ఉండాలి. ఓన్లీ ద క్రాస్ సెక్షన్ చేంజ్ అవుతే గనక ఎంత వెయిట్ నేను తగ్గించుకోగలుగుతున్నాను. సో ఫ్రమ్ దిస్ ఆన్సర్ యూ కెన్ కంపేర్ దిస్ సమా. ఏది ఎక్కువ వెయిట్ ఉంది, So weight of the square by weight of the rectangle is equal to 1 by 0.79. So we are getting a less weight, ఎక్కువ weight, square beam is more weighter. Okay nama. So this is the weight comparison. Weight పెంచాలా తగ్గించాలా అనేది according to your design. And a last problem, and a very very important problem, and to understand, very very important problem to understand. So read the problem. A cast iron water pipe whose inside diameter is 500 mm and the thickness of the wall, this is the wall thickness, wall thickness is 20 mm, whose length is simply supported and whose length is 10 meters. Find the maximum stress in the pipe metal. So in the material I need to find out the stress. When the pipe is running full with water. The నిండా వాటర్ ఉందమ్మా, పైప్ నిండా వాటర్ ఉంది, So I need to find out the stresses in the pipe. ఈ పైప్ లో స్ట్రెసెస్ ఎలా ఉన్నాయి ఏంటో ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. That is a bending stress in the pipe. It is occur in the material ma. The stresses will be occur in the material. So ఇక్కడ ఎటువంటి లోడ్ ఇవ్వాల, but he had given the density of the cast iron and the density of the water. So here I need to convert this into a line diagram. And I need to apply the load on it. Which type of load I need to consider here? On a line diagram? So here a self weight need to be considered here, and that weight also will be increased when I increase the length. That means it is an UDL. So the UDL units we know that it is kilonewton per meter. Kilonewton per meter. But in my problem, there is no kilonewton per meter. We have kilonewton per meter cube. So how to find this? So I need to convert the density into UDL. So the units of the density is kilonewton per meter cube. So I need only per meter. So I need to multiply with meter square. Which units having a meter square? The area. The area units having the meter square. Therefore, I need to multiply the density. I need to multiply the density of the cast iron with the area occupied by the cast iron. This is the red direction, red lines are the area occupied by the cast iron. The area occupied by the cast iron. Therefore, how to find the area occupied by the cast iron? It is nothing but, so inside diameter is 500 and wall thickness is 20. Therefore, outside diameter is 540. ఇక్కడ ఎటువంటి diagram ఇవ్వలేదమ్మా. We need to draw this diagram. We need to draw this diagram. Therefore, outside diameter is 540. Therefore, area of this cross section is pi by 4. Outer square minus inner square is the area occupied by the cast iron material. Area occupied by the cast iron material. Next, the area occupied by the water. The area occupied by the water. So inside diameter need to be considered, inside diameter need to be considered here. Therefore, pi by 4 into 500. The area occupied. Now it is in mm square. I need to convert, because my units need to be in per meter. I need to convert this. So I have 1 meter is equal to 10 to the power of 3 mm. Therefore, squaring on both sides. So 1 meter square is equal to 10 to the power of 6 mm square. So now the units is mm square. I need to convert into meter square. Therefore, I need to multiply with 10 to the power of minus 6. Whatever the value I am getting, I need to multiply with 10 to the power of minus 6 to get in meter square. So ఇక్కడ ఎంత వాల్యూ వచ్చిందో దాన్ని 10 to the power of 6 తో మల్టిప్లై చేస్తే మీటర్ స్క్వేర్. రెండిట్లీనే 10 to the power of minus 6 తో మల్టిప్లై చేస్తే the answers will be meter square. Now after finding the areas in meter square, I need to multiply with the density to get the UDL applied. UDL ఎంత అప్లై అవుతుందో దానికి డెన్సిటీ తోటి మల్టిప్లై చేయాలి. ఏరియా విత్ డెన్సిటీ తోటి మల్టిప్లై చేయాలి. సో హియర్ the weight of the cast iron, W1 this is due to the cast iron, and weight due to the water. ఈ రెండు వెయిట్లు కూడా ఒక లైన్ డయాగ్రామ్ మీద మనకి కిందకి యాక్ట్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. ఒక లైన్ డయాగ్రామ్ మీద కిందకి యాక్ట్ అవుతూ ఉంటాయి. Therefore, to get the W1, density of the cast iron and area occupied by the cast iron multiply చేస్తే we'll get the density, that is a UDL due to the cast iron, K kilonewton per meter. సో ఇదేమో కిలోన్యూటన్ పర్ మీటర్ క్యూబ్ లో ఉంది. దీన్ని మీటర్ స్క్వేర్ లోకి మార్చాము ఏరియాని. దేర్ఫోర్ క్యాన్సిల్ అయిపోయి 1 మిగులుతుంది. దేర్ఫోర్ ఐఎమ్ గెటింగ్ kilonewton per meter. Next, density of water into area occupied by the water. Area occupied by the water. That gives the W2 value. That gives the W2 value. Now both are on my beam. Both are the load, the total load, self load. We'll call it as a self weight. Weight of the cast iron plus weight of the water. Rendu kuda a beam మీద ఉన్నట్టే లెక్క. Self weight. We are considering the self weight. Now the problem becomes RA and RB, and whose length in between is 10 meters, and I can take as a capital W or a small totaling of these two. Now it is a UDL on a simply supported beam. UDL on a simply supported beam. Therefore, I need to find out the RA value and RB value. RA value will be W into L by 2. RB also W into L by 2, where W is nothing but small w1 plus w2. Therefore, RA and RB are now known values. If I know the w1 and w2. W1 or w2 నాకు తెలిస్తే కనుక L value is 10 amma. Therefore, I can find the RA value now and RB value now. After finding RA and RB, the procedure is I need to find out the maximum bending moment for the bending stresses equation. Bending stresses కావాలి అంటే maximum bending moment M కావాలి నాకు. So to get this, I need a shear force diagram under the UDL. Shear force diagram under the UDL. So if you draw this, the shear force diagram, so it changes its sign from positive to negative at some location. So I have considered that before B is 0, at B a point load of RB is considered, and before A is RB and a UDL whose length is L. Therefore, W plus W2, W1 plus W2 into L. It is a negative. Therefore, substituting all the values, it converts its sign in between B and A. B ki A ki madhyalo sign change ayindama. It is a positive and it is a negative. Therefore, ekkada change ayindi? Ekkada change ayindi? I need the location. That is a C. That is a C. Therefore, at the center, it changes its sign. At the center, it changes its sign. So here the distance is X. అనుకుంటున్నాను నేను X అనుకుంటున్నాను కాబట్టి RB and W1 plus W2 into X is the force acting on this side. So in downward direction. Therefore, I will get X is equal to L by 2. Therefore, C is at a distance of L by 2. C is at a distance of L by 2. Next, now I need to find the bending moment at C. So we know from the previous equations, wherever the shear force changes its sign, ekkadaithe shear force negative to positive marindo aa position daggare we will get a maximum bending moments. So I need to find out the bending moment at C. Therefore, RB into distance is L by 2. RB into distance is L by 2, and a point load, converted point load. So W1 plus W2 into the distance is L by 2. This is the converted point load, and the distance here is L by 2 by 2. L by 2 by 2. So I will get L by 4. So substituting all the values, I will get the maximum bending moment M value in kilonewton meter. Kilonewton meter lo vastundamma. After finding the M value, I need to find out the stress in the cross section. Material lo stress kavali naku. So now M is known value. M is known value. And next, the cross section of the material is a hollow cross section, hollow circular cross section. Therefore, I need Ixx for hollow cross section. So it is nothing but pi by 64 d power 4 minus small d power 4, where capital D is 540 mm in mm sama. These are in mms. These are in mms. Therefore, while substituting the m here, I need to convert this in mms. That means ఇంతకు ముందు వచ్చిన దాన్ని 10 to the power of 3 తో మల్టిప్లై చేయాలి. ఇంతకు ముందు వచ్చిన m ని 10 to the power of 3 తో మల్టిప్లై చేస్తే కిలో న్యూటన్ పర్ mm లోకి మారిపోతుంది ఇది. సో మీటర్ ని mm లో కన్వర్ట్ చేశాము ఈక్వేషన్ లో సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసేటప్పుడు మాత్రము. Now what is the y value here? I need the maximum y. So from this point to the outermost layer, this is the outermost layer. This is the outermost layer. So ikkada beginning ekkada nundi begin avutundama. It is a hollow. Madhyalo etuvanti material ledu. It is a hollow. So it begins from this point and it will be increasing. Y will be beginning from the small. Begin ayyede small d by 2 kaandi. Begin ayyi capital D by 2. Capital D by 2 daaka maatrame it varies. It varies. Either it may be positive values or negative values. Both are similar. Both are similar. Therefore, substituting that also here, the most outer layer distance is capital D by 2. So the y is 270 mm. Substituting D, capital D as a 540 by 2, I will get 270 mm. Therefore, I know this value, I know this value, I know this value in mm. Therefore, substituting all this, I need to find out the stress involved in the pipe, cast iron pipe. The answer is 12 megapascal. 12 megapascal. So with this, the chapter is closed, Amma. With this, the chapter is